All right, we live, man. Welcome back to the Factz podcast. We're back again with another video. Today, bro, it's a really sad day again, bro. United really have a way of ruining my weekend and ruining, I guess, all of our weekends. But
Yeah,
before we get to it, let me introduce the people on the pod, man. We got Mom back again. Mom, how you feeling, bro?
man. Tough weekend, man. Tough weekend. But hey, you gotta move on. Gotta move forward with it. Gotta take the positives, acknowledge the negatives and just improve on, man. But
Yeah,
a tough
it's
weekend.
it's it's tough. It's tough, but we gonna pull through. We gonna pull through. And then we got Sekou. How you doing, Sekou?
Man, I'm good, man. It's a tough day, man, and especially seeing everybody else winning.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a tough day.
So yeah, so we're here to talk about the Man United versus Brighton game, bro. And if you don't know the score, it's 3-1. Man United just lost a home record that we've had. I don't know how long ago how long the record has been, but we haven't lost away since
I
I
think
think Brighton. Was it Brighton?
yeah. Right. Yes, it's
Last
bright.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gone. We had a horrible game, man. Let's get into it. So starting off, the big talk to us about Ten Hag was getting the Palestri, right? If he's gonna play Palestri with Sancho leaving or being on training with the youngsters, Anthony being on leave, it's Palestri was guaranteed to start, but Palestri didn't start. How do y'all feel about the lineup?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't happy with the lineup at all, honestly. I mean, I didn't see the lineup on time until the game started.
Same.
So I was expecting Palestri or at least Hannibal or someone, just didn't think he would go with McTominay. Not that McTominay had a terrible game, but wasn't just as impactful. I mean, he didn't have a great game, but as a right winger, man, we needed to have a right winger there. We needed Palestri for sure. So,
Yeah.
but then again, he started off with two strikers, so played the diamond. So it was a bit of a weird one, to be honest. The starting line was a weird one for sure. Four midfielders.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think I thought that, like looking at the game, I saw what he was trying to do, right? I felt like he was trying to show up that midfield because Brighton, they play through you. They're one of the best teams playing from the back and progressing the ball. So I felt like he uses the opportunity to kind of show up that midfield, and it kind of worked the first 17 games, the first 17 minutes.
yeah.
We were pressing them, we had possession on the ball, but everything just fell through, bro.
Yeah.
Personally, see, Cade always, I don't know if you know Cade was one of the, I think you know Cade, right? And
Okay,
man,
yeah, okay. Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
so he always you told me like McTominay, like he always hides for the ball. And I felt like sometimes he was being excessive, but today
he hides.
I
Yeah,
felt like McTominay hid, bro.
yeah,
Like there was parts of the game I forgot that he wasn't in the team. Like I
yep,
was looking for him, like, yo, where you at? Like what are you doing? Like him and Bruno at some time would switch and McTominay would go press, but
mm,
he really just had one moment where he won the ball back. But I think um I think he made the wrong pass. Yeah, he Hoyland made a run and he gave the ball away. So
yeah,
personally, bro, I'm not really happy with him, bro.
yeah. I
I'm
think he
not
had like
happy
at
with him.
some point, like I think the commentator said somebody he had 19 touches, and this is when the game was we were way into the second half, I believe, and he had
Wow.
19 touches, bro. I mean, it's incredible sometimes that
Yeah,
these players consistently do these same things. Like McTominay, this is not the first time McTominay has been hiding in a game. It's not the second time, the third, the fourth, the fifth. There's many games where Scott McTominay doesn't show up. He's not demanding the ball. He's not putting himself in spaces where he can be impactful. Because that's what you gotta do as a midfielder, right? You gotta go find the pockets, right,
yeah.
and be impactful and like get the ball, receive it, know what to do next. For him, I think he's just playing until the ball gets to him, and then he does what he needs to do. He gives it.
I swear, bro. And like, don't get me wrong, but I was defending McTominay. I still feel like he has he can be part of the squad. I've said that, right? But
Mhm.
in games like this, bro, like when you've been given this shot, like you have to take it, and he didn't take it.
Yeah,
Defensively, I didn't see him there defensively. I didn't feel like he was stopping Brighton from playing. Offensively, I didn't really see what he was doing. And this is one of the few games when personally I've seen like he's non-existent. Like I said, he's completely non-existent. Like I forgot he was playing, you know. And
mhm.
like I'm looking forward to him. Like okay, I can kind of see why he pushed him on the right, because then you have Delo there, and they're
Yeah.
facing against Matoma. So I felt like he kind of thought about like Delo might need a little bit more support with Matoma. So if you put Matoma there next to him on the right, you can get some more better defensive structure. But that didn't happen. Now I felt like the Lord did a good job on Matoma though. I didn't really feel
Yeah.
Matoma
He
cooked
kept it
him,
close.
and I think Matoma wasn't really didn't really have that much influence on the game. But still, again, like, and that's where I really blame Ten Hag, really, bro. I'm really this game. I'm looking for Ten Hag to kind of make a change, because that
Yeah.
first half, bro, like the Hoyland goal was in the first half, right? The one
Half,
that
yeah, the first half.
I'm not gonna lie. I knew that if we didn't score in that first half, I knew it was gonna be a tough game, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew it
Yeah.
was gonna be a tough game because United, bro, like I didn't feel like we were really like creating that much chances to like clear cut chances to score. Rashford had a few, but I didn't really feel like we were creating that much chance to score. So when that goal was chucked out, I'm like, bro, it's gonna be a tough game.
You know, a long.
It's gonna be a long
Yeah, I
game, I
agree. Yeah.
swear.
So totally agree. I mean, yeah, it was one of those games where you had to get back in the game before the half ended.
You needed at
And
least a goal.
yeah, you need at least to go.
At least a goal. You
Yeah,
know,
that way
because
that way
our
going.
bench is really not great, bro. That's what
No,
I was
no,
worried
no,
about.
no.
And when the game started, I was looking at our bench. I'm like, bro, if it's not going well, we don't really have that much to change it.
You don't have Sancho, you don't have Anthony, you don't have. I mean, Amrabat is not available. Mount is injured. Varane is hurt. Shaw is out. That's a lot. Malacia is out. That's 7 players who, if not starting, they would be on the bench.
But even at that, bro, like if you look at our squad, like we don't really have that many game changers in our team, bro. It's really
Yeah,
Ganacho. Like
yeah.
if
We
to
don't have
change,
many, but it doesn't hurt. It also makes it even worse if all these players are not even
yeah,
available
no,
to
that's
start
fair.
to begin with. You see what I'm saying?
That's
Because like
fair.
Sancho, so a player like Sancho may not have great games, but he can come in and do something, and you know what I mean, and affect the game a little bit. A player like Varane is solid in the back. A player like you know just I mean don't get me wrong, Malacia has not probably hasn't had a starting banging season, but like having those options helps you
It
at least,
helps.
yeah, it helps you in ways where you can be more creative. But to just look at your bench and say, man, I have nothing but these guys, and I can only work with a certain amount of people, it's not an excuse for our performance. It just makes it harder. You know what I mean? It makes it hard.
100%. I think that's fair. I think
Yeah,
that's fair. But I mean,
yeah.
where do you feel like we lost the game personally? Where do y'all feel like United lost the game?
The midfield and the attack. The Casemiro's role started the game was, and Seiko, I'll let you hop in on this too. But the way I was watching the game, Casemiro's role was to just be in the middle and shore it up. The first Welbeck goal, if you watch, and this is not finger pointing or nothing, it's just the game. Like it's just what happens. Some of these things happen in the game, a lapse of concentration, a lapse of energy, a little bit here and there, and you take it for granted, right? But you need those like moments. So
Yeah,
if you look at the goal from Welbeck, the only man who was supposed to, the only person following him was Casemiro. He made a pass, or he made a play and ran through the middle, and Casemiro was following him at some point, and then he just
let him
started
go.
hogging. Let him go. So he was by himself in the middle. Nobody was close to him. And the center backs are all occupying at least one player. Regulon was beaten, so him and Martinez switched positions. So Martinez had to cover the cross. So it's like at that moment, like you have to be hungry to like run back and like try to get to the ball. You know what I mean? Lindelof, I feel like he tried. He can be a little bit more aggressive personally, but that's just what we have for Lindelof. Like he's one of those players where some days he'll turn it up aggressively, but other days he'll just be coasting at like an average 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's
So
fair. And he gets, I mean, yeah, he gets bullied too much,
he gets
man.
bullied, yeah.
He
Like
gets
like that's
bullied like
across. Like he went for it, and he's a smart player. Like Regulon is like I don't know. Lindelof is a
enough.
smart defender. He's like
Yeah,
he reads the game very well. He's not like the like a Rudiger. Like I need me someone like a Rudiger who was
yeah,
gonna his
exactly.
neck on the ball, trying to just get to that ball. But United, we don't have that right now with especially Martinez and Varane not working, not playing together.
Yeah. Seika, what you saying?
Yeah, so it's definitely we lost the game in the midfield. First first 20 minutes, I felt like, the game plan was working.
Mhm.
And then De Zerbi made some changes. He started overloading the midfield, and then they started controlling the game.
Yeah.
And then Ten Hag should have made some should have adjusted to that. But he came in the second half with the same game plan, which wasn't working.
Did you feel like do you feel like the formation he played kind of handicapped him because like it was a formation that I felt like then you couldn't really change. If you change one player, you have to totally change the formation, like change the way you played. I don't know, like I felt like I don't know if you felt like that personally and why he
I
didn't
mean,
change it.
well, I think he could have changed it. McTominay, McTominay being on the right side with Dallo just wasn't going to work. You actually
Okay.
need a fullback and a winger. They need to have an understanding. McTominay is not a winger, but even though I get he wants more cover in the middle. But what was McTominay offering us?
Nothing.
There's no creativity. There was
Nothing.
no creativity in the squad. That's another problem. We
Yeah.
don't have now with Hoyland, we have a little bit more athleticism. But
Mhm.
really look at our front three without without Anthony and let's say Garnacho and Rashford.
Yeah.
Rashford is just doing what he's doing. We
Yeah.
don't really have like
Mhm.
we're not dynamic enough.
Yep. Yep.
Other
That's what I
teams,
was trying. Yeah. 100%.
their front three is so fluid and
Mhm.
they work together. Our team just looks disjointed.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That is
agree.
true.
And yeah, and like even if you look at other front threes, like they're running down channels and they're getting balls sent. I feel like we rarely see that. Like there's an opportunity where there was a play in the middle between Bruno and McTominay. McTominay turned around. It was gonna be if you had quality there. If Bruno was in that position, right, it was a little slip ball down the middle for Hoyland. He smashed it into Hoyland's foot. Holland didn't even see the ball. By the time he turned around, the ball was already back gone.
Yeah.
So those little like moments like that where you need quality, we lack that. We lack that
Yeah.
quality. We lack the dynamics, like Sekou said. And yeah, we lost the game in the middle. We definitely lost the game in the middle in the second half. Like all the goal, bro. Every goal was the same. Literally, every single goal was a cutback down the middle, bang, cut
And
back.
that's on midfield.
So who's there in the middle? Who's the guy
Yeah.
that's supposed to be manning these putting their body on the line, blocking these shots?
Yeah.
I'm not blaming the center backs. Onana could have done better, maybe on one or two shots, but I'm
The
not
third
blaming. Yeah, the third goal he could have done better for sure. But you see the saves that he makes too. Like you see a few saves here and there. So that middle, man, because we didn't have none of those chances. If we had those chances and the goalkeeper saved it, I could say maybe Onana could do better. But we had one
Yeah.
chance in the middle and Hoyland scored it. So that tells you if you play well and get those chances in the middle for a striker to score, you score them. And that's what Brighton did. Brighton created those chances and
And
they
took
took
it. Yeah,
every
they
one.
took their chance. No,
They took
100%.
every chance. Yeah, Brighton weren't playing very well. They weren't playing good. The goal came out of nowhere from Welbeck.
They took their chance. And
Yeah.
that's what I feel about United right now. It's like we're kind of not, I mean, this is all United fans. I can say this, right? But I feel like we're playing like a small team mentality, bro. We
Oh,
play
yeah.
like we play we, like right now we're playing like in a small team mentality. Like in terms of that, and like if I felt that in that first 17 minutes, if we didn't score, it was gonna be an issue. We would have to fight. I felt like that. And
Yeah.
that shouldn't be the case. And if you even look at how Brighton were playing, bro, when Brighton had possession, they were like, okay, no worries. We know what we're doing. We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep
Yeah.
going. But United wasn't like that. It was super frantic. Now you
Yeah.
can say there's a lot of things behind it, like the Anthony situation, the whole Sanchez
Sancho.
situation, all everything around it. You can say it's frantic and people just wanted to people just wanted to get going and score.
Mhm.
Yes, but still, you're a top team, bro. Show me you
Yeah.
have a level of control. Show me a level of this level of possession. I didn't see that. I didn't see that from the team, bro. I saw them just chaotically just running and trying to score. Like, yo, we need to score right now. We need to score right now. Like a small team playing against like the big teams. Like, if you don't take your chances, it's over for you. That's how I felt in the first 17 minutes. I didn't
Yeah.
feel like there was a level of control. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the team like, yeah, I can understand that I like the front three of Rashford, Bruno, and Hoyland. I feel like they were working well and they're gonna score goals, but still like the press wasn't really like I didn't really like how we were pressing. I didn't really like that. I didn't really like how we were progressing the ball. I was expecting Eriksson to do more, control the ball, and get the team passing, and just like what Brighton were doing. Like sometimes you don't need to just run all the time. Like grab the ball, make a few passes, and just start moving the team. They didn't do none of that. They didn't do none of that. I didn't see that from Eriksson.
I don't know if you guys feel like this, but there's been moments in the game where like, bro, and I'm not pointing at like Rashford per se, but like there's moments in the game where like Rashford will hold the ball and I'm just like anxious. I'm saying, yo, pass the ball, like move, like move the ball. Like you hold the ball and just stand and just look around, turn around, you pass it back again. Like, yo, move the ball has to be moving.
Bro,
there has to be some dynamism.
100%. There's a couple chances that I get that, okay, like Rashford, you're not just a regular winger. You're gonna take on players. You're gonna go for it. Fine, right? There was 1 or 2 times you did it. The third time, my brother, I think we were 1-0 down. Pass the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Pass the ball.
Even
Get the goal first. Get the goal.
The shot that he blasted, it's a curler. That's a curler. You cut inside. You've killed the player completely. You've left the defender behind. The goalkeeper is never gonna get that. Curl it. He smashes it. Why? Like
even that one where he beat the defender, he beat Vitamin, whatever the fuck his name. Yeah. He beat him, and then he had like it was the tame shot that the goalkeeper. You remember the goalkeeper just grabbed. It was the tame shot. Like he had one of those, and I felt like that situation again. You realize that you can't really shoot. Pass the ball, pass the ball. There was 2-3 chances that he created that all he needed to do was pass the ball, and he didn't, bro. So he needs to fix that up, bro. I get that. I'm not trying to say that Rashford shouldn't beat people on and try to score. 100%, bro. You're not just a regular winger. You're an inside forward or whatever that is. Do it. But you gotta understand game management as well, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta understand the game management as well. You gotta realize when your team is down, you need a goal. Get the goal first.
The goal first, yeah.
Your opponent is on a yellow card. You can run at it, but get the goal first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
like you said, it's all about decision making. Sometimes it's better for you to take the man on and shoot. Other times it's better for you to go outside or find somebody else. Like we are so used to Rashford taking on players that the amount of chances we lose from him not passing us, it's not being now. It's more evident that we have a striker that's like making good runs.
Yeah,
like it's actually clear now that we don't cross. We've never been
exactly.
Remember, there was a game where Pellistri came in second half and won us the game, or like we equalized or something. I don't know if it was this season, last season, or preseason.
Last season. I remember something like that. Last season.
Yeah, and he fought and he just came into the in the box by the byline and just crossed it. We need that, bro. We need to create chaos in the box of opponents. They all know what Rashford's gonna do.
Exactly.
Not that they can stop it every time, but everybody knows.
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
Cut inside and shoot.
And that's what I was leading to when I was telling Sekou that did you feel like that the formation kind of handicapped him, because when he started with that, for you to take anybody off, you're gonna take one of the midfielders off. When you take them off, I'm expecting to bring someone like Pellistri on to give you exactly what you're saying, being able to run past the fullback, come in or cross it in and give Højlund some balls. But I feel like if he's thinking to not do that is because if he takes it like, yo, if I open up this midfield, they're gonna run through us.
Yeah. I feel like
that's why the way he started it is like, if I do this, they're gonna run through us and they're gonna score. And that kind of stopped him. But I think you gotta take that chance as well, bro. Like, you gotta take it, bro. Like that's why I didn't understand his substitutes, bro. I feel like it was too late.
the subs didn't make sense. I was shocked that he took off Højlund.
Everyone booed him when he did that too.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's for fitness reasons, but that was a shock.
How you feel about Ten Hag this season, bro? How you feel about him this season? Looking at the window, preseason.
I think he needs to step it up. He needs to resolve all these like disciplinary issues. Like that needs to be resolved, man. Like all the issues with the players. We need to just have a moment of peace. Like United, I feel like we haven't caught a break since the season started. It's been drama after drama
after drama. Yeah.
He needs to just get the team together, be in one like mentality, all united, and from there we move on. Create healthy competition. No favoritism or nothing like that. As far as his in-game tactics, I just think like there's so much going on. It's like I'm gonna put it on him. It's his responsibility, but he's not getting it right on every game. He's getting some things wrong for sure.
Do you think that the players are listening to his instructions?
I don't think so either. I definitely don't think the players at least get it completely. Some players do. The build-up play, they understand now. But I feel like the final third is a place where coaches can't really always coach you. Like they can tell you an idea of what to do, but it's always down to like your decisions. Like I remember Pep, Pep says this all the time. Like so many coaches, they would say like when it comes to building up the game, that's where they are mostly influential. In the final third, it's so quick that they can't always influence that, because it's about what is the defense doing at the time and how can you take advantage of that, right? And those things are not things that coaches can always control. But a coach can control how a team sets up and how they can bring the ball up. Because then you have more time, there's less, you know what I mean? So I feel like in the final third, we need some sort of miracle. I don't know what to say. I really don't have the answers, bro, for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying it before the season started. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say what you think, Sig. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying before the season started that even if we had a top number 9, the issues of getting him the ball was still going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was frustrated that Hoyland was taken off because I knew he wasn't getting the service that he needed. And you saw when he did get the service, he scored. It's just unfortunately the goal got disallowed.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that was the only time that I've seen Rashford go and to the byline and cross. But I think it's more of he had no option but to cross. If Rashford had the option
exactly. And he took his time to cross too, though. Hence why the ball,
Yeah. If Rashford has the opportunity to shoot, he's gonna shoot.
But I feel
that's why I said we need more traditional wingers.
We need to show wingers for sure.
Bro.
But I feel like the coach should be telling the wing. I feel like there's a lot of politics too. Maybe I might be wrong. Ten Hag doesn't look like the guy that's afraid to speak his mind, at least what it looks like. But I feel like there's a lot of like politics into in like making Rashford the face of the team or the star boy, because like you can't tell me Ten Hag is not telling him, yo, I want you to find him, because bro, if you watch City, Haaland today had 7 chances that he missed or 6, but he scored still because they kept on trying to feed him. You keep on trying to get him to score, and I don't see that with Hoyland. Hoyland only had maybe 2 chances or 3, maybe 2 chances that were actually created for him. The Rashford chance that he scored that was disallowed. There's also another like run in behind and they gave him the ball. He tried to stand up the defender, didn't work out. But other than that, I didn't see any service where you can see the ball coming to. Well, he had a header in the first half, but can you clearly see any patterns of play where the main goal is to get Hoyland open? No, there's none. I mean, this
runs in behind,
nothing. Like I'm just like, bro, something is not being, something is missing somewhere, because man, if you have a striker like Hoyland, your aim should be to create chances for him.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we have United, bro. This season, we need to figure something out, bro. With the window going out, like, what was your strategy when you bring Mason Mount in? What was the strategy when you didn't bring a defender in? Like, in his press conference before this game, he was like, we're very smart with the way we set up the team. Now we can cope with it. I honestly, bro, I have a strange feeling that he doesn't really like Palestri. Like this formation was set up for Amrabat to slide in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I honestly feel, but I feel like he's doing this now to just get Amrabat to play like this. To get Amrabat is gonna take that McTominay position. Is gonna be Amrabat, Casemiro, and Eriksen. I have a strange feeling that's what he's setting up for. And like that's not the case, bro. You have someone like Palestri, bro, who's good at beating defenders, who's good at crossing the ball, feeding someone like Hoyland. Use him, bro. Use him. Like you need people like that are gonna change the game, because when the game is stuck like that, you need a moment. That's why Hannibal even scored.
Yeah.
Like no one was doing nothing, bro. No one was shooting. Everybody was trying to play this intricate game or like misplacing passes. And that's another thing that pisses me off, bro. I don't understand. Why is it that we can't make passes, bro? Every missing passes, like missing, like, bro, that's the one thing that always I was hoping he was gonna fix this when he came in, bro. Like, why is it that we can't make passes, bro?
Bro, I don't
Sandro
get that.
Martinez is even missing passes. Rashford, and this one thing that pissed me. He misses pass. He just sits there and just cries about it, bro. Casemiro missing passes all over the place. The only person I'm ready to accept is Bruno. I can accept Bruno missing pass because you can see, like, even today he's missing. He's still trying. He's looking for something.
But he'll fight to get it back.
To
He'll fight to get it back too.
Yeah, his
exactly.
energy is
his energy.
ridiculous.
And you can see that. But everybody else, like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand that, bro. And this game, like, Mom, I know you were speaking earlier, you said you wasn't really, like, you kind of just expected whatever, just take the game as it is. Nah, like, this game, I was expecting them to really show up, bro. Like, Brighton is a big team, but it's a moment. Like, you have to take advantage of it. And what are we gonna say next when we play against Bayern? What are we gonna say next? Like, you have when these chances come, you have to take them, bro. You have to take them. So
yeah, I think for me it was more about
unacceptable, bro. It's unacceptable.
I think for me it was more about protecting like my mental. It wasn't about like supporting. I just said to myself, you know what? I don't want to pump, I don't want to like have high hopes and being massively disappointed and ruin my weekend. So I'm gonna come in because I just knew, bro, it's United. Like, how many weekends? I just felt like I'm gonna come into this game with an open mind and hope that we win, but I'm gonna be open-minded, like, because if not, you're just gonna be upset, bro, because you expect so much and then they come in and they just disappoint.
Yeah.
And I'm watching Casemiro, I'm watching Bruno, I'm watching Eriksen. I'll see flashes of brilliance here and there. My hopes go up, and then boom, a goal comes out. Like United's goals, the goals we concede just come out of nowhere. It's what I don't understand.
Factz.
That Welbeck goal was what they were not dominating us. It just came out of nowhere, and it's like every shot was going in. It's like how it felt to me. Every shot just looked like it would go in.
Yeah, we're weak defensively, bro. Very weak defensively.
But then the crazy thing is, like, how are these guys having so much space creating? We cannot create nothing. We can't create anything,
bro. And that's why I keep saying, why do you sign Mount? Because everybody know that Man United midfield needed some creativity in there. Yeah. We needed like a McAllister, someone that's solid defensively. Even though he had a bad game today, they took his ass off. But someone that's capable of running the game, like, grabbing the ball and play. But he went inside Mason Mount. So I'm like, what's the thinking with the Mason Mount signing? But I want y'all, Seiko, give me some positivity, man. What are some positive takeaways that we can get from this game, bro? If there are any. Are there any positives?
The only positive, honestly, is Reguilon. To me.
Reguilon a negative, but yeah, I know.
That was the only positive today because he was actually overlapping, coming back, tracking back, defending. But it's really hard to find any positives in today's game because I did like that Rashford was actually dangerous coming off of the left. It's just the decision making always lets us down. That's really about it. It's really hard to find positives in this game because everything was just disjointed.
Yeah.
Players missing passes. Our attackers don't want to pass the ball to each other. Midfield isn't tracking the free. Like, our midfield isn't tracking runners. All those cutbacks is because of what? Our midfielders aren't covering the back four, so the back four can't really do much.
Yep.
And I was very annoyed with how easy Brighton were getting behind us and playing those balls behind. Yeah. It was too easy.
Too easy. Way too easy.
Way too easy, bro.
You asked me for positives, and look, I'm here still finding negatives.
Now, it was one of those games, bro. Like, I mean, go ahead. I was gonna say, at the second goal, I just like, I'm done.
I think maybe there were three positives. I feel like Reguilon had a good game, but Reguilon is also a player on loan who's fighting to get his career back. Mm-hmm. So you see the hunger in Reguilon. You can see how he's running. It's just so weird. Like, you see somebody, the way he moves, and that tells you that they're more hungry.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he showed a positive. Dalot was really positive.
Dalot, yeah.
Højlund was a big positive. We get Højlund the support he needs, getting balls, opportunities. He's gonna score. He's gonna bang goals. That's for sure. And then one other person, like, Hannibal. I've been crying for Hannibal to start for like the past couple of games because I mean when I saw the picture of him on the training ground with Erik ten Hag, so I knew like okay he's doing very well at the training ground. So that's probably the reason why we are seeing more of him. But we need to see more of Hannibal. He needs to work on his temper a little bit. I feel like his temperament.
Yeah, because even when he came on today, he had some a little aggressive. I
He
mean,
got
he
a
doesn't
yellow.
need to lose it, but just needs to control it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
needs to control because that temperament because like that could affect us if he starts a game. You get a yellow first half. You already know he's walking on a tightrope and he likes to tackle. He likes to tackle.
You're gonna have to think
Yeah.
to take him off.
Yeah, but he's a good positive. He's a big positive. He scored a banging goal today. He was happy, he was excited. You can see even though like
Yeah, it was
yeah,
big.
but those are the few positives that I saw. Ten Hag got it wrong in some ways today for sure. The substitutions, didn't really agree with Højlund going off. I don't even mind him keeping Rashford in. I wouldn't have mind if I think Rashford coming off would have been a better sub. But I understand given the circumstances. But
Yeah,
Højlund was
injury and everything. Yeah.
yeah, Højlund was definitely not a good sub, man.
The stadium booed it too. I was like, what the heck you doing? Because he was still positive, He was
Yeah,
still positive. But yeah,
yeah.
man, it's a tricky one though, man. But before we get into the ratings though, I just wanted to say like, what should we be worried this season though? Should United like Shake was like, yeah. I was trying to, you
I'm a
know,
little optimistic. I don't know what. I'm a
I'm
little
always
optimistic.
optimistic. That boy Shake was like, yep.
Nah, we should be worried. 3 losses out of 5.
Yeah,
Even last season, we didn't start this badly.
yeah. I feel like
And United after every international break,
yeah.
it just seems like we just come back worse.
I just don't understand how we can start the season and have 7 players injured. That's just mind blowing to me.
I think that's we're just seeing the effects of last season.
Yeah,
They
7
played
players.
so many games last season.
Yeah,
I think we're seeing
especially
those
like
effects.
the show was out of nowhere. Even Malacia, like I don't remember how where Malacia got injured.
Preseason, he was
Preseason.
just
Yeah.
He got injured sometime. I'm at too. How long has he been?
I'm at 2.
Yeah. Even Kobe Manu.
Kobe, oh my God, bro. We have so many players that are injured. And these are all like players that could really have changed our game. I think that's the only reason why I'm optimistic. The only reason I'm optimistic is because of the players we have that are out. I feel like if I get a starting 11 of Onana, Varane, Martinez, Dalo, Shaw or Regulon, it doesn't matter, but Shaw, and have Amrabat, Amrabat and Manu. Honestly, I think my stocks on Casemiro are done. I'm done with
Yeah, Casemiro is also on the. We got like.
Yeah, I'm not putting my stocks in Casemiro anymore. Not that he didn't save us. I just feel like the age factor there is it's hard to ignore. You know what I mean? Like the way he's running, it's very, very difficult to ignore. It's not about his talent at all. It's just the age factor, the speed of the game. Hopefully he can find the fitness or find something else and come back. But
A little
give me
too.
Mino.
He needs to sit a little like, especially, and maybe McTominay is not great on the ball, but maybe if you have like a Kobe and Amrabat, and just have him sit in there, bro. Just have
Yeah,
him sit there. Like, don't do a lot of running, bro.
but
Just
then
sit
you
there.
gotta factor in your boy too, Bruno. That's why it's hard. One of them, I don't mind having Casemiro, but give me Mino or Amrabat next to him.
Yeah, we need to.
You need
But
two.
Bruno can't be benched. Bruno,
Yeah,
if
Bruno can be
somebody
benched.
Casemiro, I'll take Casemiro on the bench before I bench Bruno. But if you bench Bruno, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Bruno's
it.
the heartbeat of the team, bro.
Yeah. So if you
Bruno's
give me
the
that
heartbeat of
starting
the
11
team.
with Højlund, Rashford, and maybe Pelistri or Anthony, that's when I want to judge the team. That's the team I want to see where we're at. I feel like without those players, I feel like there's still room for us to get better. That's the only optimism I have right now. But if all those people come back and we're still trash, that's when I'm gonna be super worried.
Yeah, no, that's true. Sig, give me the ratings of the players, man. Start with Ten Hag.
You said starting with Ten Hag?
Yeah, started with Ten Hag.
Ten Hag today, I'm giving him a 3.
Sheesh. That's
Out
tough.
of 10, right? We doing out of 10, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
out of 10. I'm giving Ten Hag a 3. He got a lot of things wrong today.
Yeah, I'll give him a 4. I'll give him a 4. Like he definitely didn't get things right. I think that sub pushed him down a lot. The subs, and
Yeah.
Yeah, and in-game management too wasn't the best today. He didn't adapt very, very quickly.
Onana.
Onana, I'll give him a 4.
Damn.
I'll give him a 4. That is like 2 goals. I don't think he could do anything about them. But that third goal, especially when I saw he got both hands on it and still couldn't keep it out. That took his rating down. The other 2 goals, I don't think he could do much about it because it was right in the corner.
Yeah, man, it's feeling like I'm going just one above everything you're doing so far. So I think I'll give him a 5 out of 10. It's not his best performance for sure, and just with the same logic too. If he saved that last goal, he probably would have had a. Actually, I might just give him a 4. I think a 4 is decent. I think a 4 is deserved.
The one he got his 2 hands on. I felt like, listen, man, I don't know if I should. It's not a good tactic to do, but I'm just looking. What is Onana giving us that De Gea hasn't given us? And so far,
there's an argument.
Back is great, but I need you to save, my guy.
In defense of Onana, we don't have the players to do what he wants us to do. Like, we don't have, aside from Martinez, do you think he's really comfortable playing out from the back to any of our other center backs or fullbacks? Maybe
I get all that, but you're a goalkeeper, my guy.
Oh yeah. I mean, me personally, I didn't think we had to. I think we got rid of De Gea season too early. That's what I think. The change needed to come, but I just feel like other areas of the field.
At least priority, yeah. It wasn't the biggest.
It wasn't the priority.
Yeah.
All right, I said that. So let's go, Dalot.
But wait, what are you giving him, Mohamed? You gotta rate him too.
So, Ten Hag 3, Onana 4, 3, 3, 4.
Oh man,
I feel like he had some good saves after, but the crucial saves he didn't make. So I give him a 4. I think he did better than Ten Hag, so I give him a 4. Dalot, what you got, Dalot?
I think he had a good game. I'll give him a 5 just because we lost. I won't give him like a 6, but he had a solid game. He had a better game than most defenders, actually.
Yeah. Say Dalot.
Dalot, I'll give him a 5.
Yeah.
If I'm giving Onana 4, Dalot has to get 6. Or everyone needs to go down then. Because Dalot did way better than all of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it can't be a one jump for them. It has to be
I think a 6 is fair. A 6 is fair for sure.
Yeah, 6 is
fair. Yeah,
I give Dalot a 6. We got Lindelof.
He didn't do anything wrong per se, but he was just like tame. Like, there was not much. I give him a 5, honestly. I don't think he short anything spectacular, but he did a job. He did an okay job. I can't blame him for any of the goals, at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So
I'll give him a 5 also.
Yeah.
I give him a 4.5 because I felt like same thing, but he had some nervous moments, and he looked like our weakest defender. Like when they were running at him, you could tell that he wasn't really like up for it. So I gave him a 4.5. Then we got Martinez.
Same. I'll give him a 5. Nothing special. Didn't do anything wrong, but didn't do anything to change the game per se or nothing crucial. So 5. Average performance.
Yeah.
He had an average performance.
So
I'll give him a 5.
A 5. Yeah, I'll give him a 4.5 as well too. I think him and Lindelof were kind of the same par. Nothing too great. That kind of showcases. I feel like United play through Martinez. If Martinez has a good game, we usually win the game, offensively and defensively. Regulon.
Man, I think he was spectacular. I give him a 6.5 actually. I think he was
not mad at that.
Dalot, either like on par, it was better, slightly better than Dalot in terms of just commitment, fighting.
Yeah,
give him a 6.5.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that.
Regulon, yeah, I'll give him a 6.5. I think he was out of all of our defenders, he showed the most hunger and desire, and he was actually, providing something for us in attack also. So I'll give him a 6.5.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6.5 as well. I think he was United's best player. for the match. I think Reguilon definitely. And I know I wasn't a big fan of him coming. I'm still not. He has to prove it. But I think today you could see the hunger was there, the fight was there. Going forward, you can see why United originally wanted him. So yeah, I think he was United's best player. And we got Casemiro next.
I'm giving Casemiro a 3, man. Honestly, he had a stinker today, a big stinker.
Yeah,
That was diarrhea.
yeah, he did not perform very well. What you giving? What you giving Casemiro?
Casemiro, I love Casemiro 2.5. Like he no, seriously, man.
Yeah,
like when I
stinker.
watched the game, he was shocking. He was misplacing passes. He was getting caught on the ball. Like he would control the ball before he can move. The ball is taken from him. He wasn't covering the back five. I mean the back four like he was supposed to. So yeah, 2.5.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm not mad at that. I think I'll give him. I'm there. What did I give Ten Hag? 3.
Yeah.
I think Casemiro is worse than Ten Hag. So 2.5. I'm not mad at that. But yeah, for the big player you are, how much we needed you in that midfield to be giving away those passes and not really performing, I'll give him that. We got McTominay next.
A 2. At best, a 2.
2.
Hands up.
Okay.
Like you said, I forgot he was playing at some point. At some point, I actually had to look for him to say where is this guy? Yeah,
He looks like Hoyland though, slick.
yeah.
They look the same.
They're built
They
and the
look the
hair.
same.
Yeah, I think I would have given him a 3 if he put Hoyland in with a nice, calm pass. But the
Yeah.
way he smashed that ball, I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I'm giving him a 2.
Yeah.
Might be harsh, but that's.
Well, let's see. Sigga, what you saying? Mom gave him a 2. McTominay.
2. He completely anonymous. He didn't give anything.
Nothing.
It was he supposed to be the one in the box to box role?
Say that again?
He was actually playing like a hybrid role. He was playing as a winger, but he also go in the middle a little.
Oh yeah.
Well, he did.
And he
He
switched with
didn't do
Bruno too
any.
sometimes.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything good in any position he was in.
Yeah.
Now I'm not mad
At least offer us something.
I'm not mad at that. I think McTominay, you're holding a 2 for me as well, man.
Yeah.
That's my boy. I've defended you 1,000 times. But today's performance, my brother, like you disappeared, bro. Where was that? Where's that Scotland McTominay? We didn't get that.
We need Terminator, man. We need Terminator back.
Yeah, you weren't there. Like for me, I don't expect that much from you offensively, but I expect a game where you're physical and giving yourself a presence, and you were non-existent. So I'm happy with giving him a 2, and I think he was our worst player as well. I think we can agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then we got Eriksen.
Eriksen actually had a okay game. I feel like in the first half, he was a little creative. He was the most creative player at first half, actually, making a lot of plays. But I don't know, man. He didn't do much after that, like after the first half. So I'm gonna give him like a 4, maybe a 4. I think it's 4 or 5, man. But he didn't really do anything too crazy for me.
Yeah, I'll give Eriksen a 5.
Yeah.
Nah, he
wasn't
always.
Yeah, I'll give him at most a 4.5. I'll give him a 4.5. I feel like a second half he was non-existent.
Yeah, nah, he's gonna hold a solid 4 for me, mate. Yeah, I wasn't really. I needed more from him. I needed him to control the possession, keep the team moving, passing the ball, grabbing the ball, passing. And I didn't see that from him. I feel like he also disappeared in the second half. He runs out of gas pretty often, pretty frequent. So, I give him a 4. And the only reason I give him a 4 is because of his first half performances.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, then let's go with Rashford.
Frustrating today, Rashford today. Frustrating. I don't want to be harsh because I feel like, yeah, but that's tough. I'm thinking of what's the appropriate 3.5 maybe.
3.5.
3.5.
That's not. Wait, hold up. 3.5? I just realized we're giving Rashford 3. Okay.
It's a tough game for me for Rashford. Like I feel like I don't know how to explain it. It's like I expect way more from him. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I feel like that's one of the hardest things. I expect so much more from Rashford. And maybe that's
So
just
yeah,
me being, optimistic about his talents. So 3.5 for me. He can do way better than that to me.
yeah, no, that's fair. And that's why I never really like when he's doing well, I never really superly big him up because I
Hmm.
expect that or even expect more from you on a consistent
Exactly.
basis. So if
Exactly.
you're doing that for 1 or 2 games, nah, or what he did last season, I'm like, I gave him like congrats. But
You should
if
be
you're just
doing
doing
that.
that for 1 season, my guy, then no, I need
Yeah.
you to be like that
Yeah.
season after season after season, not just for
Yep.
1 season. So, um, 3.5, Rashford.
Yeah.
Okay. Sega, Rashford, what you giving Rashford's match rating? We can't hear you. Okay, I think he
Give
might be
me a
doing
second.
something. Huh?
Let's just give him a second.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm giving Rashford a 5, bro. I'm giving him a 5. I felt like he was good going forward. I felt like he was threatening. Um, I do also agree with what you're saying that Rashford, I expect more from you. I
Yeah.
expect you to be performing like that week in, week out. But
Yeah.
also you have to have some end product in there.
Yeah.
But I'll give him a 5. I'm happy with a 5. I'm happy with giving him a 5.
Yeah, that's okay. That's not bad. I mean, it's more like he was one of the most threatening players for sure. You know, I just was like disappointed in like the amount of times he could have beat his player to down, and not crossing. But
Yeah,
yeah, it was just tough for me.
no, that's fair.
Yeah,
And then go ahead.
yeah. I think I'll give Rashford a 5, just because he was just the most threatening player in
Yeah,
attack. If we were going to do anything, it would have come from him.
Yeah,
So I'll give him
exactly.
a 5.
And then we got Bruno.
Bruno, I'll give him a 5. I feel like he fought, he tried his hardest. Didn't have his best game, but he definitely was not our worst player at all. So I'll give him a 5. Yeah.
Sig, what you giving him?
Bruno, I'll give him a 5, because out of all the players on the field, it doesn't every game he always shows the desire and the energy levels to push the team forward. So I'll give him a 5. He didn't really do much in attack today, but everybody was terrible. But I think he was just average today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel like it's you like you're not for me, Regulon, Dello, and Bruno in terms of United performance.
Yeah.
I feel like he changed different position. You can see like he was always like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. He had that the energy. So I'll give him that. And then we had who else? Am I missing someone?
Yes.
Hoyland. Hoyland.
Harlan, I think his hold up play was good. He showed us that if you give him a chance, he'll score. That's a positive. And he overall just was not like bad. Like he wasn't losing us balls. He didn't get enough service. So I don't want to kind of give him anything too crazy, like a 6, but I think a 5.5 for me, for the promise he showed, the hunger, and just yeah, just run the runs he was making into the post. Like, yeah, I give him a 5.5. If he
Yeah,
scored, he would have been automatically a 6 or a 7 for me.
yeah, no, he had some chances. That's fair.
Yeah, that's 5.5 for Harlan.
Orland, think I think I'll give him a 5. It's not his fault
Yeah.
because he wasn't getting service, but I'll give him a 5.5. His hold up play was good. You could see even the runs he was making off the ball was good. He just wasn't getting the ball.
Wasn't getting the service. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's not his fault, like you said.
Yeah, it's not his fault. But since the whole team did poorly, you can't really give anybody anything above a 6. I don't think.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
that's fair.
I'll give him a 5.
No, that's fair. But yeah, man, that's been it. I think it's been a like, I think this is the worst thing we could have had with all the noise that's going on United, losing
Mhm.
the game, losing like this, being beaten like that. Like it's just a whole nother wahala we're gonna go through. But thank God we have well, I don't know, thank God, but we have a game on Wednesday. Champions League is
Mhm.
back. Um, what's y'all last words on this, man? What else
Man, that Champions League is coming, man. I think we gotta recoup and just mentality wise, just go to the game with a different type of hunger. You know, this might be a stretch, but I don't know if our slow build up play makes our players slower to react. I don't know if that's a possibility, but you just gotta go and try to move the ball fast, man. Because
Yeah,
Bayern is not a small team. They may not be at their best right now. Because in German in Bundesliga, then they're definitely struggling. I think they
yeah.
lost.
They tied last game, right? Yesterday.
They drew to Leverkusen. Yeah,
Leverkusen, yeah.
2-2. And Leverkusen has been really good the past couple of seasons with Xabi Alonso. So regardless of their performance, it's United. We need to really go with a different mentality, you know, against Bayern Munich.
Bayern.
I'm really hoping that Sofyan Amrabat will be available, and hoping Rashford can really like redeem himself, because we need to score. I forget about defense. We need to score goals. You
Yeah,
know, I don't care if we concede 1-2. We need to score more than the opposition, bro. That's my
yeah.
biggest problem we need to
We
create.
haven't
So
been scoring enough goals, 100%.
yeah,
Sig, what's your last words?
My last words. I think United on the training ground, we need to start working on doing the basics. I don't even think we do the basics.
Passing drills. Pass.
Yeah, passing.
Get the ball to your
Really passing is a big issue for us.
yeah.
If some things don't go in your way, most teams have a certain pattern of play that they follow to get them through the tough times in the game. It's just for us, once everything goes against us, heads drop, players out of position, not running, not trying. Like as a fan, we just want to at least see you guys fighting.
Yeah.
It just seems like when things don't go our way,
Heads drop. That's the thing.
heads drop.
Yeah.
And that's because a lot of these players don't need to be there. We've seen it under manager after manager. So I just want to see us start doing the basics before we try anything fancy. Let's do the basics. Yep. I don't know. Do little 1-2s. Get the ball wide and just whip it in the box. Just basic.
Yeah,
that's just
bro.
basic football.
Whip it in the box. How about that? Let's try it.
And our corner kicks, man. I'm so sick of our corner kicks.
They don't go anywhere.
Eriksen doesn't beat the first man. Bruno is always trying little like a little pass short and then get the ball back and try to cross. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. just play the ball in the box, please.
And our set piece coach, he quit. I think he was the Wales. He was also assistant coach for Wales, but he said he quit because he quit the Wales team. He said he needs to focus more. He's been stretched. So maybe that's why, man. He needed to quit a little sooner because shit is not going right.
Yeah, the set piece coach needs to work on set pieces, man. They're not looking good at all.
Yeah, but my final last words is, man, everyone's tired of saying this, is the Glazers, man. We need to rip this squad apart. We need a lot of signings. I get that we have 7 players missing, but I feel like we're still missing a lot. Ten Hag needs to sort his shit out and play Palestri, bro. Play Palestri. The kid is good. He plays for Uruguay. He can handle the pressure. Play the youth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's been it, man. This was a quick video. We just wanted to come and talk about the United game. It's a depressing weekend. But we'll be back. We'll be live tomorrow with the boys to talk about Aranda. I'm not looking forward to it. But I kind of want to just get this out here now so that when they talk about it tomorrow, I don't have to stress about it. Whatever. I know they're gonna be on their ass. I hope Arsenal lose. I hope Chelsea lose. So at least I know that I'm not gonna get it as much.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and I appreciate y'all support, man. Appreciate you guys hopping on Sekou, Mom.
Absolutely,
appreciate y'all, man.
Absolutely, always.
Absolutely, man.